From its inception in 1992, the Transport Show has become a yearly event that is highly anticipated by the local motoring public. Now established as its own brand, the Transport Show has established itself as the Philippines' longest-running motoring event. We were fortunate enough to be among some of the first to take a look at the displays at this year's Transport Show, its 23rd edition in fact, and we're delighted to see new models, old ones, aftermarket brands, and World Cup surprise that truly had us excited about motoring in the Philippines. What surprise? You might ask. Stick around and find out.
Now in its 23rd year, the Philippine Transport Show has continuously provided a highly exceptional and entertaining venue for automobile enthusiasts of all shapes and sizes. The 4-day event was held at the SMX Convention Center in Pasay and ran from May 22 to 25. Being part of the group that was able to get a sneak peek at what the 23rd Transport Show had to offer, we were privileged to have taken part in the opening and ribbon-cutting ceremonies in the presence of all the esteemed guests and partners who make this yearly occasion possible. By highlighting both new and old models at this year's Transport Show, as well as a host of aftermarket brands, Sophie De Los Santos, president of Trade Show International Incorporated, aims to reach a wider market. The variety of cars displayed at the show, noting how many years these automobiles have between them, demonstrates how the gap between driving generations can be closed through the appreciation of several cars.
This year, I really focused on old school and new school. I mean, dati, I would say new cars lang or probably more vintage cars, but now I'm looking at striking the old school and new school car enthusiast. So I have both kind of cars in the show. I gave extra parang focus on it because I've always tapped on generations of car enthusiasts, diba, all these years. So I noticed kasi, I believe in the passing on the baton of knowledge about cars. So from young ones to old ones, and then sometimes bumabalik, old car enthusiasts would like the new cars. Tapos yung young ones would like the old cars. So I tried to put on a display a balance, no? A balanced number of cars na antique, vintage, classic, bago. So medyo ito variety talaga siya.
This year, aside from highlighting both new and old cars, the Transport Show also paid tribute to 3 car manufacturers that were celebrating significant milestones. First, in celebration of 100 years of Maserati, a first-generation and third-generation Maserati Ghibli were displayed, alongside the 2014 Ghibli, courtesy of Autostrada Motor Incorporated and Formula Sports Incorporated. Aside from Maserati, Dodge is also honored for its 100th year milestone, with displays of both old school and new school challengers. Lastly, to celebrate 50 years of the iconic Ford Mustang, beautifully restored Mustangs were presented by Alex Car Restoration.
As always, the Transport Show is as exciting as possible. You can see the aftermarket scene of Manila in this event. You can see all the modified cars. It showcases some highlights of technology, products that can fit your needs. And Solar Entertainment has always been a very big supporter of this event. We've been partners with Sophie for more than 5 years, and we are honored to be part of this show.
This year's Transport Show would not be possible without the vision of the heads of Trade Show International Incorporated, but it's also made possible through the help of generous sponsors. This year, the Transport Show is presented by Phoenix Premium 98, a new high-octane fuel from Phoenix Petroleum Philippines, which is steadily establishing itself in the local market amongst other well-known fuel brands.
We're expecting a lot of participation, not only from car enthusiasts but also from the public as well. And this is the 4th time that we've sponsored the Transport Show, and so far so good. It's very well attended, and we look forward to more transport shows in the future.
Making the rounds, we were able to see a lot of very cool cars, old and new. But no moment made us prouder than seeing the first fully Filipino-built supercar produced by Factor Aurelio Automobile, a fledgling company based in San Pedro, Laguna that is run by Kevin Factor, an engineering student at Adamson University, and Brendan Aurelio, owner of Pasita Fibertech and the vehicle's architect and builder. For Kevin, being able to show off the car in a major event like the Transport Show is extremely helpful and significant.
I'm Kevin Joseph Factor, 22 years old. I'm a car enthusiast then, and We're here to present to you what we made, what we call the first Filipino supercar. Nag-start lang yan talaga actually sa isip lang namin na why don't we made supercar that's pure Filipino made, like Lamborghini, like Ferrari. Naisip namin mas maganda siguro kung meron din tayong sariling atin, di ba? Yun yung ano namin dito, yung goal namin na makapag-produce tayo ng sarili nating supercar, sarili nating kotse. Malaking tulong tong event na to kasi unang-una alam natin tong transport show, tong 23rd transport show. Kilala na siya ng lahat ng tao. So, yung pagsali namin dito is malaking bagay dahil may papakita namin sa kanila na merong ganitong company, merong ganitong mga tao na nagpo-produce ng ganitong klaseng sasakyan.
Over the next couple of days, the transport show continued to wow its patrons with a wide variety of automobile displays. Great deals for aftermarket parts were available all over the place. And it was generally a very good time for Filipino car lovers. Congratulations to Trade Show International Incorporated, and we look forward to the next year's Transport Show.
How about that car from Factor Aurelio Automobile? According to its creators, only 10 units will be sold, raising the value of what is going to be the first Filipino-made supercar. I've seen a multitude of cars throughout my career in the motoring beat, but I might say, seeing this Filipino supercar that is created by youngsters touched a soft spot. Seeing it made me truly proud to be Pinoy. And in a closing note, heaps of congratulations must be given again to the heads of Transshow International Incorporated for once again treating the local motoring public to a show they won't soon forget. We're definitely looking forward to next year's transport show, eagerly thinking, what will they come up with next? Cheers, and more power to you.